Welcome, everybody, to the episode 3 of the Average Sports Guy podcast. I'm your host, Carlos Castina. So shout out to all my sports guys out there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today, I've got my man Jay joining us here again. I got my boy Eli joining us here today. So two amazing wrestling content creators, and we got a fun episode today. We're gonna do a WWE finishers draft. We're doing a WWE theme draft. And then we got our blazing hot takes. These are going to be the hottest of takes, not average takes. This is going to be epic hot takes to close out today's episode. So, gentlemen, you guys ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right,
sir.
we are going to
ready.
do this. Yeah. So make sure also to all the listeners out there, you guys are following these gentlemen. Eli has been posting amazing content for a long time. Jay has been posting amazing content for a long time. These are two of the best wrestling content creators on the platform, guys that inspire me to produce more and more content. So if you guys want daily awesome wrestling content, these guys definitely post it, because I also post a lot about sports. These guys are strictly wrestling, so they post a lot more wrestling than even what I do. So make sure that you follow those guys on all platforms. Okay, so this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to give you all the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so I will go last in this finishers draft here first. Okay, so I will say, Eli, since this is your first episode on the pod, I'm going to give you the honors. You're going to have the first overall pick in this finishers draft. So we'll go Eli 1, we'll go J 2, and then me 3. So Eli, what is your first pick for the WWE finishers draft? I think I know where you're going.
The RKO.
I knew it. I knew it. Exactly. I was thinking, I was like, I know Eli loves Randy Orton, so he's got to go with the RKO. All right, Jay, what is your first round pick?
I'm going to go with the Stone Cold Stunner.
Okay, Stunner. And yes, Stone Cold Stunner, not Kevin Owens' Stunner.
No.
There is a difference. There is a difference.
Yes.
Anybody can do a stunner, but you ain't Stone Cold. So.
Exactly.
Well, because when Austin does it, it's a 3 count. When KO does it, it's a 2 count. Man, boy, you guys took my top 2. I'm gonna go and I'm going with the sweet chin music. So Shawn Michaels is sweet chin music, not just some ordinary Uso super kick. We're going with sweet chin music. So that is my first round pick. All right, Eli, 4th overall pick. What do you got?
You mean a Gore.
Ooh, Rhino's Gore. Dude, him and Goldberg, in my opinion, best spears.
Best spears, yeah.
Best spears. The one, the Gore that Rhino gave to Chris Jericho through the stage was just epic. I love that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right, Jay.
All right, I'm gonna go with Ricochet's 630.
Ooh, Ricochet's 6'3". I like it.
Yeah.
I honestly did not even think about that one, Jay. So good pick.
I'm trying not to come up with the same ones, because the last time we did this, you whooped my ass. So I gotta think outside the box. So
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I went with Shawn Michaels, so I got to go with the Phenom, the Undertaker. I'm going with Tombstone. Tombstone is my 2nd round pick. All right, Eli, 7th overall, your 3rd round pick. What do you got? You got the RKO and Gore so far.
Give me Eddie Guerrero's 5-star frog splash.
There we go. Ooh, Eddie's. Okay, so which frog splash do you think is better, RVD or Eddie Guerrero?
Oh, man. Oh.
That's a hard one. That's
a
a hard
tough
one. I feel like Eddie fans will say Eddie, and RVD fans will say RVD.
Well, Eddie Guerrero got like the perfect form.
Yeah.
RVD's is like more impactful, so it's kind of.
Yeah.
We'll go with
Eddie's was like clean. It was like perfect,
Yeah.
All right, Jay. What do you got for your 3rd round pick?
I'm going with Jeff Hardy's Swanton Bomb.
Ooh, good one. Good one.
Oh, shit.
I was thinking about that earlier, and that was an epic one. I'm going with a rival of the Hardys. I'm going with the Dudleys. I'm going with the 3D.
Oh, that's a good one.
3D. All right, Eli, your 4th round pick. You got RKO, the Gore, and Eddie Guerrero's Frog Splash. What do you got?
Give me Kane's Chokeslam.
Who's Chokeslam?
Kane.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a good one, yeah.
He's picked people up mad high in the air.
Yeah. And he used to do that one-handed too, which was also pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Okay, Jay, what is your 4th round pick? You got the Stunner, the Ricochet 630, and Jeff Hardy Swanton Bomb.
Oh man, I am going to go with you know what? I'll go with Mankind's Mandible Claw.
Ooh, I like it. I like how you guys have a little bit of variety. You got some stuff off the top rope.
Mm-hmm.
You got some like running finishers. Yeah, so that's good to have a little bit of variety.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay. I've got Sweet Chin Music, Tombstone, and 3D. I want something super impactful, like a big move. Let's go F5, Brock Lesnar. F5.
I was thinking that one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was thinking of one other one, which I think Jay might pick this next one, but we'll see. Eli, what is your 5th round pick?
The Batista Bomb.
Oh, that was a really good one.
That's a good one.
I'm going straight off rip. I just woke up not so long ago, so I'm going straight off.
When he used to do this, when he used to do this and then go like that,
grab the rope
on the rope.
Yeah,
you knew it was a 3. Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jay, what is your 5th round pick?
I'm going with Triple H's pedigree.
Oh yeah,
not Seth Rollins. Triple H's.
Or when Cody Rhodes has done it, right?
Yeah.
Don't you hate that too? It's like, it's like cool. Like, I guess it is paying a little bit of homage to those guys, but also it's like Triple H is want to do the pedigree, Stone Cold's want to do the Stunner. It's like choosing different.
Yeah, now they're setup moves, so that's the problem with it. They're just they've all become setup moves, so nothing means as much as they used to. So yeah,
exactly, man. This is a hard one. I almost want to pick a submission move because we haven't picked any submissions here yet, and I'm just thinking about the moves that I would do as a kid to my brother. And the one move that I used to do to him all the time was the Walls of Jericho. So I'm going Walls of Jericho as my 5th round pick. Eli, what is your 6th round pick?
Evan Bourne 450 splash.
Ooh, into the RKO.
I mean, the RKO did play a big role in that finisher.
I know.
That RKO out of nowhere.
He's a talented wrestler. I mean, what a shame for Evan Bourne. It's like, I mean, he was literally on Raw for like that 2010 year, and then you never heard from him like ever again.
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Jay, okay, you got the Stunner, the Ricochet 630, Swanton, Mandible Claw pedigree. What is your 6th round pick?
I'm gonna go a little bit out of left field, but I'm gonna go with Will Ospreay's Hidden Blade.
Ooh, nice.
I actually kind of like it when he actually hits it. It kind of like the RKO. He can hit it out of nowhere. Doesn't matter the size of the opponent, and I think it's pretty cool. So yeah.
I like a finisher like that you could do to anyone. Like as opposed to when wrestlers just like come up with some random move, to do to like a big guy, and then they're like, oh, they beat him by that. It's like, what?
It doesn't make it's kind of surreal to see.
Yeah. Oh man. I got Sweet Chin Music, Tombstone, 3D, F5, Walls of Jericho. I kind of want to do one off the top rope, but you guys already took a couple of them that I was thinking of. Let me think. I'm trying to think of like popular wrestlers because also too, it's like the majority of them have really good finishers.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? I'm going for it. He used to rip the straps off. We're going Angle Lock, Kurt Angle.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's
a real good one.
Angle Lock. When he used to grapevine that leg, it was over. All right, Eli, you got RKO, Gore, Eddie's Frog Splash, Choke Slam, Batista Bomb, and 450 Splash. What is your 7th round pick?
Give me the Claymore.
Oh, shit. I totally forgot about the Claymore.
That's a good one.
Man, that's a good one. Claymore. I love the Claymore. All right, Jay, what is your 7th round pick?
I'm going to go submission, and I'm going to go with Bret Hart's Sharpshooter.
There we go.
Yeah.
Not the Rocks.
Not the Rocks. No.
I like the Rocks, though, too. Like, I'm trying to think of an implement of that. I think it was 01. I think.
Yeah, but him and Austin were doing it around the same time for a good little while. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My 6th round pick. Give me the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Give me the figure 4 leg lock.
That's a good one.
Oh yeah, especially when he used to do that little dance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eli. So kicking off the round 8, what do you got?
Give me the Kinshasa, or however you say it. Shinsuke Nakamura finisher.
The Kinshasa, that's a good one.
I like that finisher.
It's a shame that he hasn't been on TV in
months. It's been months.
Like 5 months.
Yeah.
Something like
but
that.
he has a match coming up. I think he's wrestling at Pro Wrestling Noah or something like that, or one of the Japan shows. He's wrestling somebody that I saw coming up. So
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing a lot. Yeah. I mean, he's still doing work, but he's just doing it back in Japan.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jay.
All right.
8th round pick. What do you got?
Give me Sami Zayn's Haluva kick.
Ooh, love it.
Yeah.
Haluva kick. I just had this one in my head, and then it totally just went away. Right when you said Sami Zayn, I was like, oh yeah, let me think. Shit. Hopefully it comes back to me, but damn, my 8th round pick. Let me go with thinking. Oh man. This is getting hard. I know. Yes, there we go. I was thinking AJ Styles. Give me the Styles.
Styles Clash.
Styles Clash. Yes. Yeah, like right when you said I'm Sami Zayn, I was thinking like good guys in the ring, and I thought about Rollins, and then I was like, oh yeah, AJ Styles. Okay, 2 more picks, Eli. What is your 9th round pick?
Give me Kenta's Go to Sleep.
Ooh.
Kenta's Go to Sleep. Nice. And this is
late. Better than CM Punk got a good one, but he do it better than CM Punk.
Oh yeah.
Especially during the early ROH days.
Oh yeah, he used to like lay in that knee. I've seen a couple of his Ring of Honor Go to Sleeps, and that shit you don't play with.
Watch the one really he did. Was it Bryan Danielson or Seth Rollins? It was one of them. He hit that shit.
Oh yeah, I think it was on Rollins. It looked like he knocked him out. That's how good it was.
Like you actually went to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jay. 2 more picks for you as well. What is your 9th round pick?
I'm gonna go with Sister Abigail, Bray Wyatt.
Nice. Love it. Okay. Round 9. I know that Eli picked Eddie Guerrero's 5-star Frog Splash. I still loved RVDs. I'm going to go RVDs. So RVD's 5-star Frog Splash as my number 9 pick. Okay, last round, fellas. Your last pick, Eli. Are you going to pull a rabbit out of the hat? What do you got?
The 619.
Oh, I totally forgot about the freaking 619.
I did too.
Man, good job, Eli.
That's a good
for
pick.
Last pick. That's really good. I love 619.
I had to sit here and think for a second.
I'm like, not dumbass Dominic 619 either.
He too tall to be doing that shit.
Yeah, he is. He is very tall.
All right, Jay. What is your final pick?
I'm gonna go Seth Rollins Curb Stomp.
Curb Stomp. Love it. Okay. My last pick. I feel like there's always like a handful of finishers, and we're gonna be like, oh, like how did we forget about that? Let me think. I was thinking Coast to Coast for a second. I was like Shane McMahon, but I was like, no, there's got to be some more that are better than that.
RVD did a very good Coast to Coast, especially when he was able to do it by himself, holding the chair. And
he did.
Yeah, that he was good at that.
Just to mess with everyone, I was gonna think about saying like Rikishi Stinkface. I was like, no. That was funny though, but no. Let me think. My final pick, I am gonna choose. God damn, this is hard. Don't condone this man as a human being, but I'm gonna go with the crippler crossface as my final pick. Yeah. Again, I mean, that's the move that I used to do to my brother all the time.
Yeah.
And when I locked that shit in and like put his arm in between my legs and just went back on his head, it was over. It was over.
I was gonna pick that one too, but I'm like at the same time, I was like, there's other ones out there. So.
I know,
Yeah.
but I just drew a blank and I was like, I don't want to do Hogan's leg drop. I don't want like that's what came to mind. I was like, I'm thinking of Hulk Hogan. I'm thinking like Ultimate Warrior splash.
Yeah.
I almost picked Macho Man's elbow. I was like, Macho Man, cool, but I was like, I'll go with the submission move that I used to do all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eli, you had RKO, the Gore, Eddie Guerrero's frog splash, Kane's chokeslam, Batista bomb, Evan Bourne's 450 splash, Claymore, Kenta's GTS, the Kinshasa, and the 619. That's pretty dang good. Jay, you had Stone Cold Stunner, Ricochet's 630, Jeff Hardy's Swanton Bomb, Mankind's Mandible Claw, Triple H's Pedigree. You had Hidden Blade by Will Ospreay, Bret Hart's Sharpshooter. You picked Helluva Kick, Sister Abigail, and the Curb Stomp, Seth Rollins. Awesome list. I had Sweet Chin Music, Tombstone 3D, F5, Walls of Jericho, Angle Lock, Figure 4 Leg Lock, Styles Clash, RVD Frog Splash, and Crippler Crossface. This is going to be really, really fun when I cut this and then when I actually make a reel out of this and then see everyone's reaction. But yeah, I don't think I won this one, guys. I think it's going to be up to you guys, especially when you start with an RKO or a Stone Cold Stunner. Yeah, that pretty much makes the list right there. All right, guys. So that is leading off our episode today. So Finishers Draft, that one is in the books. Can't wait to hear everyone's reaction to that. Now we're going to get into the WWE Themes Draft. This one's going to be a little more difficult, okay? So now, Eli, you went first last time. So, Jay, I'll have you go first this time. So you go first. Eli, you go second. I'll go third. Jay, what is your first overall pick for your WWE Theme Draft?
I'm going to have to go with Batista Walk Alone.
Ooh, I love it.
That
is in my top 5 themes of all time. I love it.
Yes. I mean, that one I would rock out to in the gym too. So that's a banger right there.
Okay, I kind of think I know where Eli is going to go. I think he's just going to say Voices already.
I was too, Voices.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I know. Voices, of course. I could have guessed. With second overall pick. Third overall pick, my first round pick. Give me Slow Chemical, Kane. I'll go Slow Chemical. Again, that is one that I rock out to in the gym for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, those are some heavy hitters to go and start off. Jay, what is your second round pick?
I'm gonna go with the Shield.
Ooh, Shield theme. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That intro too, epic.
Yeah, when you hear the Sierra, all that shit, you knew that you were in trouble. So yeah,
I know.
Rock with that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, my man Eli.
Metalingus.
I knew that you were gonna go with the two. Okay, see, that's a pretty good top 2. Not gonna lie, Voices.
Yeah.
Metalingus, really good. I've always been a John Cena fan. I've always been a Basic Thugonomics fan. So that is my second round pick. I'm choosing Basic Thugonomics. I know a lot of people. I know that a lot of people like my time is now more. And I mean, I still think it's a great theme and it fits Cena, but when I was growing up as a kid, that Basic
Thugonomics is up there. Yeah,
that was my jam.
I was definitely going to choose that too.
You were going to choose that?
Hell yeah.
See, I know who Eli likes. He likes Cena and he likes Orton. So
yeah.
Okay. Jay, what is your next pick? Third round.
I'm gonna go Stone Cold Steve Austin. You hear that glass break?
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh, not his Alliance theme?
No.
No. I'm
trying to forget that.
Terrible. Oh, I hated that theme song so much. Ooh, this is gonna get good, guys. Eli, what is your next pick? Your third round pick?
Lita's theme song.
Ooh,
Lita? Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, that is a great song.
Stop making rules, man. That's my shit.
There's even a couple current themes that I might put in here too. Man, third round pick. I will go. I'm gonna go with Mark Henry's theme. Somebody go kick.
Yeah,
let's go.
That's a good one.
Again, I'm just thinking about all the songs on my gym playlist. and I've got Slow Chemical and Basic Economics and somebody gonna get their ass kicked on there. So I got to pick it.
Good one.
All right, Jay. You've got I Walk Alone, the Shield theme, and Stone Cold's original theme. What is your next pick? Fourth round.
I'm going to take this one back. I'm going to go with the Legion of Doom. When you used to hear that Hawk, What a Rush, people used to put. It's called the Road Warrior Pop for a reason. So yeah.
If you had like a best friend that loved wrestling or brother, being the LOD for Halloween would be epic.
Yeah,
that would be just absolutely amazing. But I feel like you got to be jacked to pull that off. You know, you can't.
Oh yeah,
no.
Steroids and shoulder pads. That's what you need.
You can't be 5'8" like me. Yeah, you can.
No, definitely not.
All right, Jay. You've got Voices, Metalingus, and Lita's theme song. What is your fourth round pick?
It's me.
I think he meant Eli.
Yes.
Yep, he meant
Eli.
I'm over like, huh?
Yeah.
Let me get the Judgment Day, the other side.
Ooh.
Judgment Day's theme? Nice.
The other side.
That's also by Alter Bridge, isn't it?
I think so. I don't know.
I think it is. Yeah.
It's a good theme song, though.
Yeah.
It is. No. Okay, my fourth round pick. I got Slow Chemical, Basic Economics, Somebody Gonna Get Their Ass Kicked.
I know I'm going next.
I know where I'm going next too.
You know, I think he's an overrated wrestler, but I always loved his team. It might be corny, but I'm going with Real American. I'm going Hulk Hogan, baby.
Oh. You better stop with the Hulk Hogan references. You're gonna get canceled.
I know. Hey, I'm talking about his song. I'm not talking about him. I forgot who the artist is. Yeah, something Springfield or some shit like that.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's who I'm paying homage to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jay. What is your fifth round pick?
I'm gonna go with Eddie Guerrero, Latino Heat.
You know what? I was thinking about that one too.
Yeah.
It was going to be either that one or that, and you being the Eddie Guerrero lover, you can have it.
Eddie's my dude. That's forever right there, man.
Oh yeah. You know, I even loved his cell phone heel theme. I mean,
I liked it too. Yeah.
That
one was
epic
good
too.
That one
yeah.
was a good
Can
one
you
too.
feel the heat?
Yeah.
But it's a shame he only had that song for like 3 months.
Yeah, it was more for his heel run, but then when like he became a face again, they went back to the old school. It was like right before he passed away. So yeah.
All right, Eli, what is your fifth round pick?
A song I listen to almost every day. Just Close Your Eyes, Christian.
Just close your eyes.
I don't know. I love that song. I don't know why I love that song though.
It is a great song. Oh man. Okay.
Trying to think.
Fifth round pick, 15th overall. I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Burning My Light, Randy Orton.
Oh, okay.
Burning My Light.
That's a good one.
I feel like it is a great song, but since Orton has had voices for so long, like it's just a part of him now. It's like, you know, you almost forget he had Burning My Light because he's had voices for like 16 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jay. Sixth round pick.
All right. I'm gonna take another old school one, but I'm gonna go with the Maven Toughen Up theme. When he used to rock out to that.
Dude, I love that one.
But for some reason it just popped into my head. I'm like, oh, I remember rocking out to that. That was a good one too.
You gave me a really good idea. Eli, you better not take my next pick. Okay, Eli, what is your sixth round pick?
Let me get Triple H's old theme song, My Time.
Oh man, that is a good one.
Okay, he went old school with that one.
I'm trying to think off rip because I just woke up not too long ago, so I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Okay. My sixth round pick. I am gonna choose the Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness theme.
Ooh.
I love that theme. Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness. And I might even choose another Undertaker theme after this. I don't know. Okay. All right, Jay. What is your next pick? Seventh round.
I'm going to go Shane McMahon, Here Comes the Money.
Oh, yeah. Here comes the money. And with a little dance.
Mm-hmm. The
And
most
with the Jays?
uncoordinated fighter. Yep.
Yeah. All right, Eli. What is your next pick?
Undertaker's Keep Rolling theme song.
You son of a bitch. God damn it, that was going to be my next one. I did not think that you guys would think about that one. Why did I say, I might pick another Undertaker
I
theme?
know.
I know.
Put that out there.
That shit came to my mind immediately. I'm like,
Okay, well, since you chose Triple H's My Time, give me the game. So give me his current theme. Now, I will admit, I still like the game, but I do think My Time is his best theme ever. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
Just my opinion. But it's almost like Voices, though, where like since he's had the game for so long, like 25 years almost,
You
it's
kind of
like
forget. Yeah.
you forget he even had that theme,
Yeah.
All right, Jay. 8th round. You only got 3 more picks. What do you got?
All right. I'm gonna go with Y2J, Break the Walls Down.
Ooh, yeah, one of my favorites, man.
Yeah. And even with the countdown, you have to have the countdown in there.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a rock with that one too.
Oh yeah, I love that. Okay, Eli, your 8th round pick. What do you got?
Kingdom.
Kingdom,
Ooh.
Cody.
Yeah.
Surprised everybody picked that early.
I know. I was trying to think so far outside the box. I didn't think current. That's the thing.
When I post this, I guarantee some Cody hater is gonna hate on you, Eli, and they're probably gonna do this. They're probably gonna do
That's what they all.
I know. Eli gets all the hate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, or somebody's gonna go, how'd you pick Cody Rhodes so late in the draft?
Or that too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
The Roman fans coming, they go back. Why Roman's theme song ain't get choose first or second? It's coming.
Well, I chose a version of a Roman theme, but I picked the Shield. So yeah.
Shield, yeah.
No Roman fans, they gonna be like, why you ain't choose the OTC theme song?
Okay, I got 3 more. Round 8. I am gonna choose. I'll choose the NWO theme song.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just love that guitar instrumental. It's just sick. All right, I got 2 more picks, Jay. What do you got?
Yeah, I am going to go. I'm not going to go with the OTC, but I'm going to go with the Roman Reigns theme that he had before the OTC. So that's the one
I will say yes. Like his current theme, yes. Like they did have to change it because I guess his prior theme was more heelish. But
yeah.
I do like that theme more.
I do like it more. I just feel like the new one, it doesn't catch its beat until like much later. So you have to wait longer. Yeah. I just think like the Tribal Chief one just kind of got into it like really, faster, and you knew that it was coming when he debuted it.
Oh,
what's that? No, go ahead. Man.
I'm about to say his newer theme song. You can tell they make people wait for him to come out, like anticipation.
Yeah, and I just feel like the Tribal Chief one, you heard it, and he came out. So I'm gonna go with that.
I know Eli loves that pick by you, Jay.
Oh, I know, because I was talking to the other guy who's supposed to be on here, Daniel, and he told me that he doesn't like Roman Reigns. Like he hates.
I know. he does.
And look, and I'm a huge Roman Reigns fan, so I'm not trying to throw any shade at you, Eli, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, Eli, what is your 9th round pick?
RVD's One of a Kind.
Nice, good pick.
That's a good one.
One of a kind. That is a great pick.
My
9th pick, I am going to choose the Brood theme song.
That's a good one too.
I just love that intro. Yeah, organ. So good. All right. Now it's the last round. What do you got, Jay? Your 10th pick, your final pick.
I'm going to go with D-Generation X.
Oh, how did I forget about that shit?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, great pick. Eli, what is your final pick to round out your team?
Oh, shit, I got one more. Yeah.
Totally forgot about the DX one, Jay. Good job, man. Good job.
Damn.
I know there's so many themes.
There's a lot of themes. I feel like we're missing so many good ones too. So
give me Rey Mysterio's old theme song.
Like
from the bottom of the stage.
Booyaka. It was called Booyaka, right? I think it was called.
Who's that jumping out the sky? That shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, jumping out the sky. I like that theme too.
That's a good one.
Okay, my final pick. God damn. Yeah, there's a couple that are coming into mind, but I want to pick a really, really good one. I was thinking of Bret Hart's theme. I like his theme.
I was thinking Bret Hart too. But
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah, Vince McMahon's theme, No Chance in Hell. I like that theme, but no. I'm gonna go with the Hardy Boys. I love the Hardy Boys theme. Yeah, just like with the intro and everything. Even Jeff Hardy's like individual theme, I thought.
What?
Really,
no more words.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go with the Hardy Boys theme.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Just because growing up as a '90s kid, like when you
Yeah.
heard that shit, you knew that they're gonna be flying off.
Now that you say that, I was like, oh, I didn't even think about the Dudley Boys either. So talk about another one that I didn't think about. Yeah.
Okay, so Jay, you got I Walk Alone, the Shield theme, Stone Cold theme, Legion of Doom, Eddie Guerrero's original theme. You have Maven's theme. You have Here Comes the Money. You have Break the Walls Down. You have Roman Reigns' heel theme, and you have the DX theme. That is really good. Eli, you got some good ones, man. You got Voices, Metalingus, Lita's theme, Judgment Day, Just Close Your Eyes, Christian, My Time, Roland, Kingdom, One of a Kind, and you got what was the last one again? Jumping Out the Sky, solid. And myself, I've got Soul Chemical, Basic Economics, Mark Henry, Real American, Burning My Light, Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness theme, The Game, NWO theme, The Brood, and the Hardy Boys. Yeah, so this will be a close one. This is going to be a close
solid list.
Oh, yeah. Super, super good. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what the audience thinks on this one. Okay, so 2 awesome drafts. Can't wait to go and put those up for vote for y'all. But now we're going to get into the real fun parts. This is going to be probably the most debatable. So we got our hottest of takes. Okay, so we each got 5 each, and we're just going to go one at a time. So Eli, I'm going to have you go first. What is your first flaming hot take?
Damn, I didn't think I was.
It could be about Roman Reigns. It's okay.
Hey, you don't have to put that kind of fuel out there. Come on, Carlos.
Fuck it. I can't even think of it right now.
These are supposed to be like, hot. Like outlandish, ridiculous.
Cody Rhodes' title reign isn't as bad as everybody think it is. Like they say, like, oh, he can't do shit about the bloodline. Like, what about the bloodline can't do shit without Cody?
That's true.
It's not as bad as everybody make it seem.
Yeah. Well, and
it's predictable, but it's not as bad as everybody make it seem.
Well, it's predictable, but also at the same time, it's like he's given us really good matches along the way. I mean, it's not like it's not like a case where he's like the Great Khali with the championship. Fighting like half-star matches. So.
And to be fair, like his title reign, when they plan on him winning the title, a lot of people already planned on people hating on him. So his hate was already kind of pre-planned before he even had the title on his waist.
100%. 100%. All right, Jay, what is your first hot take?
Well, and I've said this plenty of times before about I'm a huge Roman Reigns fan, right? And even though there's people that are split about the Cody Rhodes, I still think out of everybody, Cody Rhodes was the right person to beat Roman Reigns for that championship. Nobody else it would have been as a bigger defeat than Cody Rhodes beating him. The fact that they allowed Cody Rhodes to come back after he did AEW and all the stuff that he did to talk shit about the WWE, for the fact that they focused on him for 2 years, Cody Rhodes is still the perfect one to have beaten Roman Reigns for the WWE title. It wouldn't have made sense for anybody else to do it.
I totally agree, especially after the WrestleMania 39 match when Cody got screwed. So I totally agree. He was put in the perfect predicament. And he's the biggest baby face in the company. So like if anyone else had that burden over their shoulders, they would have crumbled. They would have crumbled. I think, whereas Cody at least hasn't crumbled.
I think anybody who would have gone through that whole year of defeat, I don't think a lot of people would have recovered the way Cody did. So
Yeah.
I think that was also helpful because people were so behind him and they wanted him to win. So that's the thing.
Also, too, like I feel like the whole storyline with The Rock and Cody has kind of held back Cody Rhodes' reign because Eli, and we talked about this in your pod, whereas everyone's waiting for just Cody and Rock. So when it's Cody and Gunther or Cody and Logan Paul or Cody and KO, it's like he's not losing because he's still got to fight The Rock. So like that's what the whole problem was that like after Roman lost, they should not have even had The Rock on Raw. They should have just had him either come back at Bad Blood or whatever it was, but just keep him out of the picture so that we actually have some potential challengers that could dethrone Cody. Not to like, oh well, he's not going to lose because he's got to fight The Rock first.
Then they talk about doing a triple threat at Mania. I ain't a big fan of it.
No, I'm not about that either. So it needs to be two It needs to be two separate matches between Rock and Roman and Cody and Rock. It can't be a triple threat. Then it's just too much to do that. So yeah,
if they gonna do that, if they go that route and they have Cody win, then I wasn't a big fan of Cody turning heel, but if you gonna have Cody beat Roman and Rock, you might as well turn him heel at the Mania.
Oh, because they're gonna hate.
You gonna
on
have
him.
to, because the fans they're gonna erupt.
They're gonna hate on him. Yeah.
You got to turn Cody heel if you have him beat Roman and Rock in the same night.
Yeah.
Okay. So my first one, this is very hot take, but me as a John Cena fan, John Cena was more important to the WWE than The Rock. And the reason why I say that is because John Cena had to basically, he had to lead the next generation after The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, which was almost impossible for anybody to do. Two of the biggest stars of the Attitude Era, two of the biggest stars in WWE history, and it had to be put on Cena's shoulders. There was nobody else who was going to take that and run with it. And Cena didn't just hold the company; he elevated it. It's like when I grew up, WWE was selling out bingo halls and NBA stadiums with 15,000 people. When they had Cena on the realm, it sold out Ford Field, WrestleMania 23. It's 65,000 people. They sold out Miami, Florida. They sold out Atlanta, Georgia. They sold out Glendale Stadium. They sold out all these big. And then eventually after that, it got into more global, international, and all these events. So Cena, I feel like, was the perfect ambassador for WWE. He was like the epitome of WWE. And he still kind of is, even though that he's gone the Rock route, and gone to Hollywood, made movies and stuff. It's like, whenever he's back, it's like he still feels like the face of WWE to a lot of people. So that's just my opinion. I think John Cena has really helped turn WWE the way that it is today, more than The Rock.
Well, you also got to think longevity. Rock only really wrestled for 7 years. If 7 years, John Cena was the face of the company for almost 20 years at this point. So, 100%. I mean, if you're really going to look at it like that, it's also longevity. I mean, John Cena has outlived Stone Cold and The Rock. So if anything, like, it's also longevity because he was able to wrestle on top longer. So
facts.
Especially when you look at Austin. I mean, Austin really didn't wrestle that long. I mean, literally in WWE in 96 to 2003, and even 03 was like a couple matches.
It was spotty.
Bischoff and The Rock, that's literally it.
Yeah.
Okay, Eli, what is your second flaming hot take?
Voices is a better theme song than Slow Chemicals and Metalingus. I said it before the video, I believe.
Okay. Okay. Good. Well, I know that there was a time when like a lot of people wanted Orton to get a new theme. Would you ever want Orton to get a new theme, or just keep Voices until he retires?
Just keep Voices at this point. No point in changing it.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Even if he were to turn heel, because I mean that's actually when he debuted Voices, was when he was a heel. It wasn't even when he was a face. So
Hail Randy's on his way sooner or later. We're gonna get it.
Oh, it's Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. They've been teasing it for long enough.
They have to have. They still have to have Cody and Randy face off, and I think that's gonna probably be maybe Cody's.
They're gonna have to. It's gonna turn the fans that's on Cody's side
Oh yeah,
it's gonna split down because a lot of people are gonna be against Randy losing to Cody.
yeah.
So that's gonna cause a rupture. So.
And the thing is, I mean, and the thing is now, I don't think Randy can do any wrong because if you make him a heel or a face, people are just still going to be a fan of his because I think he's gotten to this point where people just appreciate everything that he's done. So a heel or a baby face Randy Orton versus Cody is going to be tough for Cody to overcome. So yeah.
In my fantasy booking, it was actually Orton dethroning Cody Rhodes and then Orton winning the WWE Championship, and then John Cena beating Orton in his final match for the WWE Championship. I think that'd be cool because
I just want Cena versus Orton at Mania. They don't need a title.
See, that is the only thing though, is that like I almost feel like Cena's last match is going to be bigger than Cena's WrestleMania match. Because like I don't know, like the last time that we see Cena is just going to be so surreal, And I mean, like, I honestly think that they might even make that like a John Cena tribute PLE, like, and I feel like they have to almost, I mean, because he's meant to so much to the business that like when it's John Cena's last match, I mean, I think who better to have it against than a Randy Orton,
Randy Orton or CM Punk.
Yeah,
or
it makes
or like
sense.
a CM Punk, and also too, it's like I don't want to see Cena losing his last match, and also that is the other thing too, that I don't want to see him win the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania because then that means he's got to lose it, So like I would rather him just win it in his last match, and then just vacate it, just do that. Or if you wanted to really piss the fans off, you have him win it, and then someone cashes in their Money in the Bank on John Cena.
I see him doing so. I see him allowing people to do that shit too. So
that'd be some shit.
Yeah. So I mean, well, and if you really want to make Dominic Mysterio the biggest heel ever, Dominic Mysterio cash in on John Cena in his last match. That would be really bad. But I mean, you have a lot of possibilities. I want to see Cena go out on top. I don't want to see Cena's last match and his back's on the mat. I don't want to see that. No. Okay. So I think you're up now, Jay, right? This is your second one?
This is my second one. So the one thing that I've been hearing, because for some reason, a lot of people have been putting this stuff up that Seth Rollins, if you would have put him in Cody Rhodes' spot, he could be just as big a star. And the one thing I said, my hot take is Seth Rollins could have been that kind of a babyface, but fans are so fickle that their attention span was not long enough. That's why I compared Seth Rollins to Macho Man Randy Savage, right? They wanted to make him just as big as Hulk Hogan, and just the fans never showed up for it. So nobody will ever be Seth Rollins will never be that star because fans, their attention span is just not long enough. So even though he's great, I believe he's a better talker for the most part than than Cody Rhodes, and his in-ring ability is a little better too. He'll never be able to be as big a star as Cody Rhodes because the fans, stayed behind Cody more than Seth Rollins. So yeah, Seth Rollins will never be. My hot take is Seth Rollins will never be the face of the company because of the fans.
I agree with that. Yeah, because I mean they turned on him in 2016.
Yep.
I mean his babyface turn when he was going against Kevin Owens for the Universal title was kind of meh, and then even in his feud versus Triple H at WrestleMania kind of meh, and then back in 2019, when he turned heel and then turned into the and beat Brock Lesnar for the championship. It's like people were sick of him, especially when after that horrible Hell in a Cell against the Fiend. That kind of ruined it, right then and there. But yeah, no, I definitely agree. And it sucks because I love Seth Rollins so much. I mean, he's been one of my favorite wrestlers ever since he debuted. But for some reason, he's never going to get that mantle.
When he was even doing the run with the World Heavyweight title, people were already saying he was overexposed, and they were already wanting him to lose the title at SummerSlam to Finn Balor. So it's just,
and then people would have been mad at Finn Balor winning the championship. So,
and that's where a lot of the Seth hate came from. That match right there.
That's what people are.
Yep.
My second one, this is a hot take. I don't know if you agree with this one, Eli, maybe. Vince McMahon is a better booker than Triple H. Now, I think Triple H has a more brilliant mind. I think the atmosphere in WWE is light years better.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think maybe Triple H is a better booker on like the PLEs, but just for the weekly shows, I just feel like I'm rewatching the same Monday Night Raw and the same Friday Night SmackDown week after week after week after week. It's kind of just like the same kind of segments. It's the same kind of matches, especially the mid card too, like lower end matches are the same. And at least with Vince McMahon, it was a different era. I understand that. Now I'm talking Vince McMahon pre like PG era, not like that absolute garbage, when it was 2017, 2018, 2019, when like it was borderline unwatchable. But I mean, even like the Ruthless Aggression era, even I wouldn't even talk about the Attitude Era. I'm just strictly talking like Ruthless Aggression era, basically that level of booking, in my opinion, was better.
Triple H just stuck on the same shit. He ain't a bad booker. Like he just stuck on the same shit. He afraid to like move on to new shit, and
it's almost
trying to make a new star. He want to keep the same people in the same position for.
Well, not just that, Eli, but it's almost to the point, in my opinion, it's just gotten too predictable. Where like I know Cody's not losing, I know Roman isn't going to lose until probably WrestleMania. It's like I remember back in the day, The Rock used to lose matches to like Edge on SmackDown because someone interfered. Stone Cold, Stone Cold never beat Triple H in a one-on-one match. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, our favorite wrestler, John Cena, lost a lot. Actually, John Cena lost a lot. He lost to Carlito. He lost to freaking he lost to the Undertaker numerous times. He lost to Edge numerous times. He lost to Randy Orton numerous times. He lost to freaking I'm trying to think. He lost to JBL in a parking lot brawl. Make these guys lose every once in a while. Even if they have the championship, it's like you can't just have it too predictable. We're like, oh, it's a champion, he's got to win. Why? Champions back then used to lose all the time.
They was swapping titles left and right.
Yeah, I just think it's gotten to the point where it's just too predictable. Just my opinion.
I give Shawn Michaels, man, he booking the shows the right way.
He does. He does book NXT. NXT definitely gets booked better than the main shows. And I think a lot of people have noticed it, and just they say it. I feel like Eli was saying, like Triple H is afraid to make new stars, but if you look at NXT, like you got the women who are rocking it out there.
The women are amazing.
The women are amazing on there. And then they're with Trick Williams, and then you got Ethan Page. And all those people, like they're mixing it up. I think the one thing that NXT knows how to do better, even when Triple H was booking NXT, which I'm surprised he's not doing it this way, they made new stars. Every time you saw NXT, like they even though if they brought somebody in from the indies, they built them up to mean something. So like Shinsuke Nakamura was a bigger star in NXT than he was on their main roster.
Yeah, he's not even used.
He's not even being used. So whatever they did to make Finn Balor work in NXT is not working on the main roster, because NXT Finn Balor is definitely better than main roster Finn Balor.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, Eli, what is your number 3?
Sami Zayn beating Gunther at Mania wasn't as bad as everybody made it seem. That actually was a good decision. Like,
yeah, I think so
people they wanted unpredictability, so it not be too predictable. Then when you get it, people hated on him for it just because he was the underdog. People took that and ran with it, and just
they're calling him what, Sammy Hogan now?
Yeah, they're using a Hogan name for a lot of people now. Becky Hogan, Sammy Hogan.
I don't know how they could call Sami Zayn that when he's never won a world title, right?
I don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I don't know why you would complain for a great match. I mean, that was an amazing match, It's
because he had babyface. A lot of people nowadays, I give it to them. They like they heel, so they see somebody as a babyface that's over. They don't like that.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at Gunther now, though. I mean, it put him in the picture to be the World Heavyweight Champion, and I mean, I think he's going to hold that belt for a long time. So that's just me. All right, Jay, what is your
the
third?
title reign is gonna be long as hell. Every title he won gonna be long.
Oh yeah. I mean, because he held the record for the longest UK championship too, right?
Like 650 days or some shit like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he held the title
same
for
with
a long
the IC.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. All right, Jay, what is your number 3?
Ooh, my number 3. Gosh, thinking off the top of my head. Whether people want to admit it or not, NXT has the best women's division in wrestling. Period.
100%.
Right now. Better than the main roster, and they have some good women on the main roster. Better than AEW. NXT has the best women's division in all of wrestling.
I totally agree. I mean, yeah. I mean, just athletic ability, character-wise, the quality of the matches in the ring. Yeah, I think it's just top notch.
Yeah.
What do you think, Eli? Do you agree?
Well, I ain't hear the first part. I had to let my dog out.
He said the NXT women's division is the best women's division in all of wrestling.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree on that.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Okay. My third one. I think you're gonna like this one, Eli. The Bloodline story has been watered down since WrestleMania 39, and it needs to end at WrestleMania 41. Now, this was almost my opinion for it to be done at WrestleMania 40. Now, I love all of the participants in the Bloodline and in the new Bloodline. But I do think that I want to see them do different things. I want them to have different matches. I don't want to see Roman only fight Solo Sikoa and goddamn Jacob Fatu for the next 2 years. No, I don't want to see that. I want to see Roman and CM Punk with, Paul Heyman involved. I want to see Roman and Seth Rollins again. I want to see Roman and Randy Orton again. I want to see, Jacob Fatu and those same superstars who I just mentioned. It's like I almost feel like it's holding them back because it's like, okay, we'll have segments for 6 weeks lead to a match, have segments for 4 weeks lead to the same match, and it's like it's gotten too redundant. Where I feel like to really better all the people, we need something different.
I will kind of agree with you, but the Bloodline storyline would have not ended until Roman lost the title. Because I feel like so the thing is, if he would have lost the title at 39, it would have made sense. You end it there. But the thing is, like, the key point was Roman was still the champion. So it wouldn't have made sense if they ended it and he was still the world heavyweight champion. So
100%.
I agree that it should have ended, but it wouldn't have ended until Roman lost the championship. So I kind of agree, but I pushing it to 40, it made sense because of the way it went, but it should have ended. Yes.
Yeah. The storyline I feel like the storyline right now, the Bloodline, it's kind of like you got stars on SmackDown that can be stars, but that storyline itself is kind of holding a lot of people back. In my opinion,
it takes up an hour of the show, and I'm taking an hour on the show, and it's not even putting over the new Bloodline because they keep losing.
They keep losing.
I know. Yeah. It's like that's what the problem is. It's like shouldn't that be the story, is to make Jacob Fatu like a star, right? And make Solo Sikoa better instead of him losing for 2 years straight. It's like if you want these guys to improve, like actually give them good quality work and actually development.
Well, that's why when Solo Sikoa challenged Cody Rhodes for the title, after beating John Cena, I think somebody said that he went on an 0-39 losing streak. That's why when they paired him up with Cody Rhodes, it made no sense because he wasn't a credible challenger.
Yeah, because he didn't beat anybody.
He didn't beat anybody, So that's why I don't buy Solo Sikoa being a tribal chief because he lost too much. That's why it would have made more sense that if Jacob Fatu came in, he would have been that centerpiece of it being his version of the Bloodline with Tongaloa and Tama Tonga, but it is what it is.
100%. All right, Eli, what is your fourth?
That's why I was sitting here trying to think.
I know you got some of that brain of yours.
Oh shit.
I don't think you guys are gonna like my last one.
I don't think Eli's gonna like my next one. So,
Oh man, it's gonna be a Roman one, I'm guessing.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Jay. How about Jay? You go first, and then Eli think.
Okay.
Okay, Jay, you go.
All right. With all the faces of the company, your Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Roman Reigns, and The Rock. John Cena is number one greatest of all time. Roman Reigns is number two. Everybody else falls underneath them because both John Cena and Roman Reigns have already been doing it longer than all the other people who were the face of the company.
And that was a question that you asked me, remember?
Yeah.
On my Instagram another day to like.
Yeah. And I saw your list and you had Roman last, but in terms of numbers and everything like that and longevity, John Cena's number one. And I will give that to everybody. John Cena's number one greatest of all time because of his longevity, what he's done, what he's brought to the industry. Roman Reigns number two because of what he's done. And I don't think that he gets enough credit. Don't get mad when I say this, Eli, because during the pandemic era, he made watching SmackDown, him and Jay made watching SmackDown more tolerable. Yeah. Because like of that story that they start. Yeah. For that story to build, it made you interested with no fans, nothing. He was making people. He had matches with people like Cesaro. He's the reason that Jey Uso is where he's at now. He's the reason why people were watching during the pandemic. So that's why I'm going to put John Cena number one, Roman Reigns number two as the greatest WWE superstars ever right now, let alone what he did for 4 years. As that John Cena did his thing for 20, but those 4 years where Roman Reigns became this character that everybody loves now, you know, he went through all of his shit as the big dog, but all of his stuff now that will put him as the number two greatest wrestler in the WWE of all time.
Number two?
Number two.
You are sizzling. You are sizzling.
Two. After John Cena, Roman Reigns is number two.
Over the Undertaker?
That's my hot take.
Oh
yes, over the Undertaker. Because if you really think about it, Undertaker was never truly the face of the company, even though he was the locker room leader. The company that never revolved around him. When he won the title at WrestleMania 13, it wasn't at his peak or anything. So yes, Undertaker longevity, yes, but he was never the face of the company. When you think the face, you think Hulk Hogan, John Cena, The Rock, The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, stuff like that. You don't think, oh, Randy Orton was the face of the company. No, you think John Cena. You don't look at other people. They try to do it with Batista, but John Cena outlived Batista at the top too.
Yeah, Batista hates Cena.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's my hot take. John Cena's number one.
What a hot take.
Number two. Yep.
At least Cena number one. So hey.
No, and that's one thing. Because of longevity, John Cena did it for a long ass time. He carried that company through like its worst time, you know, after the, you know, ruthless aggression era. Like John Cena was that guy. So, So John Cena number one, Roman Reigns number two.
All right, Eli, have you had enough time?
On that though, a lot of people have been like, Roman saved the WWE. Not you, but I'm just saying the general list. He saved the WWE in 2020. WWE was never going nowhere.
No.
People were like, "Oh, but he saved it. Wasn't for Roman. WWE will be no, the fuck it wouldn't."
No, I'm not saying he saved it. I'm saying that during the pandemic, him and Jay. Yeah, no, I know what you're trying to say. Yeah,
because it's a lot of people that say it on the internet, like in my comments. They be like, "But Roman saved it. If it wasn't for Roman, people would have stopped watching the WWE." Nah, that shit was never going nowhere.
No, it wasn't going to go anywhere.
No, I agree with that.
Not one person made the look when Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out. It ran fine. It ran fine. So not one person makes it. So
no, exactly. And that's Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know.
Exactly.
We survived 2019 wrestling, and that was
that
was tough.
Bad years. Okay, my fourth one here is the only way for the Wyatt Six to be successful is if they turn heel. And in my opinion, I'm saying that because think of the Wyatt family. They were never faces. They were always heels, you know, and especially to kind of dig deep into that Bray Wyatt character, like, you know, they had to go after the biggest of faces, the John Cenas, the Daniel Bryans, the Kane. They want Brock Lesnar. They went after Roman Reigns. They went after the Shield. They went after these big names. The Wyatt Six is going after
Chad Gable.
Yeah, exactly. Chad Gable and the Creed brothers. And now they're going to go after Final Testament. It's like, come on, Triple H. Don't do this. It's like the first mistake was not having the Wyatt Six debut at SummerSlam, which was an absolute joke. They debuted the night after on Raw. It's like, no one cares about that. This is Bo Dallas's first match after his dang brother passed away. And you're not capitalizing on it. It's like in a big stadium like SummerSlam with that entrance would have been amazing. And it's like you have so much potential with these guys and their characters. Have them go after Randy Orton. I know his history with Bray, but have him go after CM Punk. Have him go after Judgment Day. Have him go after Cody. Have him go after big names. LA Knight. I don't care. Don't have him go over The Miz and R-Truth. Come on, that's just a waste. It's like no one cares about that. It's like people were so excited for them to debut, and I was too. And I feel like it's all for nothing now. Yeah,
and that was my fear with this whole thing. And I know that Bo Dallas wants to do it for his brother, but I feel like that, and that's why I was like, I'm gonna feel it out first. But it's just not what it's supposed to be, not what they wanted it to be. And I think that they were holding on to the Bray Wyatt legacy to try to see if it still had that, and it's just like you said, it's not there. So
yeah. And like even Uncle Howdy character, it's like they're showing him every week. It's like they should treat Uncle Howdy like the Fiend. How the Fiend wasn't on SmackDown every week. He showed up at PLE. Sometimes Bray Wyatt just wrestled as Bray Wyatt in a sweater. And it's like so yeah. I feel like WWE really has fumbled this, and it's a shame because I was really looking forward.
Yeah, because they back doing QR codes again. We back to square one.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yep, back to where we were, and they're going to go after Final Testament, and
just to bring back Alexa Bliss and do it.
No one's going to have any reaction. All right, Eli, do you have a final one? Okay, what is your final hot take?
Out of that long ass title reign Roman had, it was 3 times he should have lost.
Okay, name all of them.
Edge, he should have lost to Edge at WrestleMania when Edge won the Rumble.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
He
with
should have lost to Drew McIntyre, Clash of the Castle.
Yeah,
that would have been a good one. I agree with that one.
That was the perfect time to pull the trigger, but Vince was booking, so you know how he was. And then Cody at 39.
Cody, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, I think everybody was surprised when Cody didn't win at 39. That one was big. Like, holy shit.
Man, before I lost my old TikTok account, I had made a bet with people like, if Cody lost that Mania 39, I had to throw the ones up. I had to throw the ones up on the video. That would, oh man.
Yeah, that's probably the most embarrassing day of your life.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't got that account no more. That shit is, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no proof, but it happened.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what it was, and I think I remember that time frame because either Roman was going to, what was it? One of the milestones, whether it was like his 900th. I made a video about it too. There was another thing going into that if he would have won, he would have gone into like either his 1000th win or something like that, or I think one of the big milestones for his title reign. And I think people started talking that up. It was 1,000 wins. Okay. And I think people started talking that up. And I think that's also where like, okay, well, I think there was a lot of talk about that. And they were like, okay, well, this is his 1,000th win. They're not going to try to have him lose that. So, yeah.
Whoops.
Did his phone die or some shit?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened, Jay? Okay. What happened, Jay? Yeah, his phone must have died or something. I have no idea. Okay. Well, we will get back to Jay for his last hot take, but I'm going to give you my final hot take, Eli. You probably won't like this. And I mean, I don't even 100% agree with this, but I think it should be at least an option. So Drew McIntyre has had fantastic work as a heel. I think his heel character is one of the best in WWE. I think Drew McIntyre should be strongly considered to fight John Cena at WrestleMania 41. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is just because the only thing that fears me with Drew McIntyre post this CM Punk storyline is that, hey, Jay, you're back.
Hey,
what happened?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was in the middle of talking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That was so weird.
Yeah. I don't know what happened.
What were you saying, by the way?
I forgot.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, my last hot take was that I think Drew McIntyre. Now this is hot take, so hot. You know, it's not something I 100% agree with, but Drew McIntyre should be strongly considered to fight John Cena at WrestleMania 41. And the reason why I'm saying this is, and I told Eli that I feel like he's still the hottest heel in the company. He just went through an epic feud with CM Punk. And again, I'm going to bring it back to Triple H. My biggest fear now is what are we going to do with Drew McIntyre post CM Punk? We know CM Punk is going to either fight with Gunther, maybe for the title, and then eventually lead to a match with Seth Rollins. They've been teasing that match for a year and a half.
Yeah.
So, and that's what sucks about Drew, is that I feel like Drew might be lost in the shuffle. And he's had tremendous work over the last year. And I mean, he's the ultimate heel. John Cena is the ultimate babyface. It's like, I understand this is John Cena's last WrestleMania, so it probably wouldn't make people the most excited, but I'm looking at it from Drew's perspective as put Drew in a big match. He's earned that right as one of the top heels in the company.
Yeah, but what, you have him going to WrestleMania knowing he's going to lose though at that point?
I don't know.
I mean, at that point, like he'd be going into another big rivalry just to lose. So, I mean, I don't know. I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
but I feel like Drew has after the CM Punk thing and losing the rivalry. I don't know. I just don't see him going into another WrestleMania just to lose. I mean, I know he won at this past one, but ended up losing the title right after. So
yeah.
I'm glad that story is over with. That long ass.
I just want to see his booking to have a big match, because I'm just worried about Drew McIntyre being on the WrestleMania card and being in like some garbage mixed tag. Or and it's like I would rather him fight John Cena and say, "Hey, I fought John Cena at WrestleMania at his last WrestleMania." So that's just the only thing that I'm fearful of.
I don't mind Cena going against Drew, but I don't know about Mania.
That's what makes it a hot take. I know. It wouldn't be a hot take saying, "Oh, Drew McIntyre versus Cena at like King of the Ring." You know? Yeah. Okay. Jay, what is your final one?
My final hot take. Oh gosh, let's see. I think since he's been back with the company, CM Punk, they should at least let him main event night one or night two of WrestleMania, just so you can give him at least one WrestleMania main event. So that's my hot take. WrestleMania 40. If he goes in against Seth Rollins, which should have happened this year, but he got injured, WrestleMania 41, CM Punk main events, either night one or night two. And I know night two is probably going to be whatever Roman match they have, but have CM Punk and Seth Rollins main event night one of WrestleMania 41.
I agree.
Yeah.
With that. I mean,
and I think for the longest time, that's what he harbored on, is that he just wanted to main event a WrestleMania. And I think, him coming back and having this run that he's been on, which has been great, he should main event one of the nights of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't know if that's more of a hot take that instead of more of a request, but yeah.
I want CM Punk to get that moment at Mania also, but
me
being a Cena fan, his last WrestleMania, if he go against Randy, it should be main event night one.
Yeah.
But anybody else, then.
Well, I think if it's Cena versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, which has been rumored at WrestleMania, I can almost guarantee that's going to be the main event of night one. Yeah. I think,
if it's Cena versus Randy, it can main event. If it's not Cena versus Randy, it's Cena versus anybody else, then they can do whatever.
Yeah. And
the interesting fact, because Randy and Cena never had a WrestleMania one-on-one match. They only had that one triple threat match. And then also, CM Punk and John Cena have never had a WrestleMania match. And those are John Cena's two top rivals right there too. And they never had a match at WrestleMania like one-on-one.
Wow.
So
I'm hoping that those two score off in the ring one more time.
Yeah.
The only thing is, if Cena main events, like say he does main event night 1 against Randy, a lot of the fans gonna be irritated at that fact that Cena can come back and automatically gets the main event night 1 because this is his last WrestleMania. Cena gonna get a lot of hate.
Yeah. But I mean, that should be the expectation. I don't think he's gonna get hate.
No.
There's gonna be people pissing and moaning about it, but it's John Cena's last year.
I gotta go. I had a whole argument with my past co-host that I used to do the podcast with. He was talking about some Cena needs to open WrestleMania night 1, open the opening match. I'm like, what the fuck?
No. Not in his last year. No, he needs to go. He needs to go out big. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, why was Cena opening like awesome? Because Cena not as big as he was back then. And of course, he's not. He's almost 50 years old. Like, he's not going to be the same person. But he's going to be. I'm pretty sure Cena's going to be in ring shape when he comes back. It's the reason why he came back at the Money in the Bank to let everybody know that he was coming back next year for his last year. He know what he's doing.
Oh yeah, and he knows that people are going to want to. People are going to watch this last run. So that's the thing. And to say that, I mean, John Cena is still a draw, whether people want to admit that or not. He's still a draw, so people pay attention to when he shows up. So
I feel like
the child still kicks in when he comes out.
I feel like this could be a 6th hot take, but I think when John Cena comes back in 2025, he's going to be the number 1 babyface in the company. I don't think anybody is going to be booing John Cena. People want him to go out on top. I think people will boo if he doesn't win his 17th World Championship. I think people are going to be on Team Cena for like the first time in like 20 years since like 2004, really. So, I think John Cena is going to get a humongous ovation when
and I might go to SummerSlam
when he enters the chamber, when he has a WrestleMania match. People want to see Cena win.
And I might be going to SummerSlam, so I might get to see Cena's last SummerSlam.
Oh, okay.
That'll be epic, Eli.
Yeah,
because it's going to the Giant Stadium. I'm in New York. The Giant Stadium in like 4 hours.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah,
that's really close.
Well, I'm hoping I can.
I gotta catch a Greyhound or however. I'm gonna go.
You gotta make it. Yeah.
I know you gotta go, man. You gotta go.
Hell yeah.
That'll be good to see. Like I've been to a couple cool like wrestling events where I got to see Survivor Series. I got to see that triple threat with John Cena, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels. That was pretty cool to see in person. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got to see Breaking Point when I was a kid in person.
Oh yeah.
When Batista turned on Rey Mysterio, I got to see that.
Oh okay.
You're supposed to be my friend.
Yeah. I got to see the ladder match with Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero for Dominic because it was in Washington D.C. because we're here by the Verizon Center or whatever it's called now. Yeah, so I got to go to that SummerSlam too. Where that was when they started booing John Cena when he fought Chris Jericho, which is ironic that we're talking about this, but yeah, that's a cool little fun fact right there.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. Some house shows I've been to is kind of weird. Like one I've been to last year, they had Montez turn on Angelo Dawkins at a house show. I thought that was so weird, bro. Like,
oh, they did?
Yeah, it was like he turned on him, and then they jumped Angelo Dawkins. I'm like, well, we about to get a heel Montez on TV, and it never happened.
That's so dumb. Yeah, then like
I was so confused, but I'm like, okay, let's see what they go with it. I also was able to see Ivar and Kofi before it was a feud on TV. So,
okay.
Yeah, they had Ivar jumping off the top rope, going through a table and shit. I got it on video. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could actually go in the ring. I mean, he had some pretty decent matches on Raw with like Ricochet and Kofi too. So
yeah, he's a good wrestler.
Yeah, he can go.
Yeah, that house show was kind of weird seeing Montez turn on Angelo. I thought
that is kind of weird. That is weird.
I think they were just trying to preview what would actually happen. So I thought it was going to happen on TV eventually, but never happened.
Yeah, that's so random.
That is really random.
House shows, man. House shows they got different atmosphere than like live.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been to a couple house shows where it's just they do some weird stuff on there too. I think it's just because the live cameras aren't there, so they let the wrestlers fuck around a little more. So yeah.
Craziness. Well, there's nothing like going to a live WWE event. That is for sure. So
I know I want to go to SmackDown. That's in November 9th. It's in Buffalo, and I'm in Rochester, but I ain't got no way there. I'm gonna have to watch it at home.
Yeah. There's
I want to go back
here. It's Monday Night Raw. I think the first week of November. It's in Glendale, so it's like an hour drive, but it's on a Monday night, and I'm like, by the time I get home and then have to deal with the baby and then wake up the next day at 5 a.m., like, not happening.
Yeah. I mean, I've been to a couple events, like Mondays at a Raw here in DC, and just trying to get out of DC after that. It's just insane. I don't get home till like 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know.
So
and then you got to work the next day.
Then I got to go to work the next day. So
I know.
Never was
well,
able to
gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining me here today.
Yeah,
listeners, hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure that you guys drop in the comments your biggest flaming hot take. I'm looking forward to hearing your guys' answers below. Eli, Jay, thank you so much for joining today. Audience, expect these guys on the pod for sure within the near future. So we love talking wrestling and love talking everything with you guys. Eli, Jay, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you all for listening, guys. Peace.
See you.
Yes, sir.